I saw this and I said, Ahmed, is this a space shuttle? And he said, no, 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 this is a mosque. And we were sitting in a car, and then he said, yes, yes, maybe this is a space shuttle. And that was the beginning of the Palestinian Space Agency. On the night, on the days after, I speak about the Palestinian Space Agency. People were laughing. They thought it's a joke. Or, yes, we had nice conversations. And then I realized more and more, in Palestine there's really a big problem with space. Space is getting smaller and smaller every day. And I made a sketch for a logo, and I showed the sketch to people, and people said, oh no, 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 put the flag on it, put the flag, and write it like this, take this font and everything. So I created the logo with them. And 2 days later, a friend of mine, he made the stickers. I didn't ask him to do this, but with the stickers we gave the stickers to the people, and they put it on their cars and wherever. I continued traveling. Went back to Switzerland, was sitting in my studio, and that was somehow really strange because I wanted to continue this project. But there was no connection. Palestine was 4,000 kilometers away, and yes, I had some emails, but I want to continue this project. So I thought at least I can do something with the internet. I made the website PalestinianSpaceAgency.org, and our brother NASA, they really helped us to create the content. I did a lot of copy-paste with it because they're looking for a better life on Earth as well. And they try to reach new space as well. And then I got the residency to Amman, and I was not really sure if I can continue this project in Amman. I knew I can continue it in Palestine, but if it's working in Amman, I didn't know. And as I arrived here, people told me, don't work with the topics politics, sex and religion. And you better don't go into the Palestinian issue. So I was kind of scared. And people were asking me, so you have a residency now, what are you doing? And I was speaking like artists can speak. You don't really know what they're doing. Kind of abstract and everything. So I made somehow hidden this sketch because I knew if I show this sketch to the people, I will have the reaction if I can continue this or not. And at the opening of the current 2 exhibitions, I opened my studio. That was in the 2nd week here, and the reactions were amazing. They were people came, and for me the first time I did not have to say anything about my artwork. People understood without my words. And I remember this moment. Amir was standing in front of this shuttle, and I asked him, what do you think? And he answered, how are we going to build the shuttle? How are we going to build the shuttle? He's the first one who mentioned the we. And on the next day, Ali came, and also Amir, and we went out of Amman. I forgot the name, to the, I call it trash shopping mall. You find everything there. And we collected the things we need, and this area is really made to build a space shuttle. On the evening, we went to his house, had dinner, and we made the first sketch of the shuttle. And on the next week, Abdullah came, Abdullah became a very important person in this project. Unfortunately, he's not here. He has to go to the airport. And now I'm speaking about participation in art. And especially in Europe, it's very common to involve the crowd into the projects. But mostly, the participant is, he can choose if you want to go in or not. It's somehow like Disneyland. But if I work with the people, I want that they can make decisions, they can bring up their own idea, and they can really turn the project in the way they want. And this is the way I work, and this is for me participation. For example, the sketch, the prototype. I print this this photo of a satellite. I went into the thief market and gave this this picture to these guys because they really know what they have in their shop, and they collected the things, and with the thing they collected, I built the shuttle. So in this way, I'm working with experts, and I like working with experts. And yes, we were building the shuttle, a huge project. We were playing with colors, tools and materials and shapes. We bought things for using this, but then it ended up as something else. It was a lot of fun. Yes, and we need so many things. And for buying, if I go there as a foreigner to buy a used truck filter, they charge me 70 GD. And then I found a solution. I stand outside, somehow hidden behind the next store, and send someone who go in, and then it was for 5 GD. But for me, that was not the solution, because I don't like this game. So I created a new strategy to buy things. I went in with the stickers, with the shirt, with the mugs, and I explained what I'm doing. It needed more time, but I got most of the things, I got them for free or for very, very cheap. And for me, this is art education. Yes, and we had so many interactions. We were working there and the locals came and they were smoking and drinking tea and were really interacting with us. And some of them, they came like every second day and said, why you don't put it like this or there? And they became somehow part of it. And then the foreigner, they were standing like this in front of the shuttle and said, are you building a bomb? Or something like that. Or why don't building the Jordanian Space Agency? And it's a very good question. And I start explaining, and mostly I realized they're here for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, they come to Darat al Funun, but they really don't know what's going on 60 miles away from here. And Amer, Abdullah, and we try to tell our experience, what we saw there, and it was kind of a history lesson, a short history lesson. It takes sometimes 1 hour, but then they really got the idea of the Palestinian Space Agency, and they became more and more interested into the area here. And the school classes. At home, I'm also an art teacher, and I like working with the young children. And all of them, they ask me like very nice questions, like without any censor or anything. About the functions, what is this for? What is this for? And all the time I told them, with this shuttle, you can travel through time and space. And the nice thing about children, they really believe it. And adults sometimes need more to believe it. And while we were building the shuttle, we tried to make the content of the website better, and also the social media. I started working with the social media. Firas really helped me doing this, and it started growing, first slowly, but then it became bigger and bigger. And the nice thing about the social media, we have very, very direct reactions. People tell you, yes, I like it, but sometimes they write why they like it, or why do they not like it. They ask me questions. And these reactions I try to, many of them were focused on the logo, this logo. And I won't judge the reactions, I won't just show how big the field is. So many religious people, they wrote me, you're not allowed to use the moon on the top. The non-religions, they wrote me, when you put this on the top, I can't support this project. And some wrote, there was a discussion on Twitter, that this symbol is too phallic. And a graphic website, they somehow documented this the website, and then the stickers, they suddenly appear in the city. So I all had this information, these feedbacks, and I tried to take these feedbacks very serious. And I almost changed the logo. But then I thought, okay, art is not about right and wrong. Art is about open topics, force discussions. And I like to have the religion topic in this project because it is important. Even NASA is dealing with this. And also something very nice in the social network. Someone wrote in Twitter, I got a slogan for the Palestinian Space Agency. Got no place, get the space. And I immediately put this on the Facebook. So it really started even rolling on the media way. And we were looking for an astronaut. We put in the newspapers and on Facebook, and yes, we tried different ways. And we received several very nice application forms, but I can't show them because of privacy. But they're very good. Yes, and now there is a shuttle down on the roof of the lab, AMMAN1. And it's maybe 500 or 1,000 kilo. It's 4 to 5 meters. And there are these mugs. There are stamps, because every launch has their own stamp. There are stickers, there are shirts, and especially these days, I'm asking myself, what is this Palestinian Space Agency? Okay, it's an art project. AMMAN1 is an installation. But I think, and I really hope that the shuttle is also a sign for hope. Hope for the future. And for some, it can be a joke, a bad joke, a very good joke, or a very huge joke. And I think it is a statement. If you don't have a country, you can at least have a space agency.